Okay, this is the Lile online language community. This is the week number 5, and the topic for this class is going to be the dinner time. So, in this class, we are going to speak about food related topics. And the objectives for this class are going to be one, to describe how to prepare a favorite recipe, two, talk about food and how to carry a healthy diet, three, to recognize some of the main expressions and vocabulary related to food. So, as you see, um, we are going to use some vocabulary related to food, and also you have the opportunity to share your favorite recipe in this class. So, in order to begin, we have a listening exercise as a pre-assignment in order to just do it in this class. So, what about let's begin with Leonardo? As you did the listening exercise, do you remember what is the conversation about? Leonardo? Leonardo?
Yes, I have to turn off my microphone. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, the conversation was about a girl and his and her father, who prepared a pizza, but I think that he didn't know how to cook very well, and besides, he lost the paper where the recipe was, so he invents uh, the new ingredients to the pizza that he prepared, but I think that the pizza was pretty horrible
Why? What do you think it was horrible?
because the girl um well when he tasted the pizza, he makes a bad face because it wasn't nice.
Yeah.
It
What does she
wasn't
say?
well. She said. Well, she also tried she also tasted the pizza, but she said that it was no good by his face expression something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Juan,
Tell me.
uh, you remember which were some of the ingredients that the man put in the pizza?
Mm, Before, did you mean this is my first class here?
Oh, well, yeah.
Be- because because the tutor said me I can't to join to I forgot the name.
The sessions?
See that the sessions is yes, the sessions because it's my first time here, but it's not my first time in speaking counters.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, my question was actually if you attended these online sessions before. Oh, I see. Okay, no problem. Actually, as I see that this is your first time, there is a document that many of the students have, and in this document you will find the topics for each of the weeks because, and for each of the levels because each week has just one and only topic, and you can find different schedules and also tutors that you can choose which one is the best fit for you. So I will send you this list of topics, like the link, so you can access. And in each topic, there is a link with an exercise that you have to do before the class. So that's what I was speaking with Leonardo right now. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, so in the next class or whatever class that you attend, in these sessions, you can get ready for the class before. So, well, Leonardo, you remember some of the ingredients that men put to this pizza? Leonardo?
I think that yes, I think that he put pumpkins in the pizza, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, can you imagine that? A pizza with
Yes.
pumpkin? It's like a carimañola with pumpkin, or maybe like arepa huevo with pumpkin will be like, ew.
Oh yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It totally damaged the recipe.
Yeah, exactly. It's like something pretty creative, but then it's like disgusting, right? Okay,
Yes.
yeah. And what do you think the conversation is developed, Leonardo?
Where?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, I think that the conversation was developed in the kitchen
Why do you think that?
because I think that the I think I can imagine that he was in the kitchen alone, and after he take took the pizza from the oven, he calls her daughter. So her daughter went to the kitchen to see what her father have done.
Yeah, and actually she was attracted for the smell, right? Because she was like, what is that smell? Yeah,
Yes,
and then surprise, pumpkin.
it was a surprise.
Yeah. Okay. Okay,
Pumpkin.
good job. So you did a pretty good understanding of the listening exercise. That's pretty good. Okay, so in this case, we are going to begin to speak about food in general. So the first thing that I'm going to ask you is, um, what are the typical food that you eat in your country for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? So let's begin with Juan. Juan.
Yes.
Okay, so I was asking you, what are the typical foods that you eat in your country for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Mm, let me think. Um, changua. It's a typical food breakfast.
Hmm.
Yes,
What
and
more?
um,
Do you drink something with the changua?
sorry,
Do you have a drink in the morning
the
with
morning.
the changua? Yeah.
I I don't know.
Coffee, chocolate.
Fish is I can't remember the number of the I can't remember the name of the fish, but it's a fish in April. But I cannot remember. Um,
In Spanish.
eh, ay, madre. Eh, que no puedo recordarlo en serio.
Okay, yeah, you have fish.
In
It's
a
okay.
fish in April in Holy Week.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Well, you have fish in the morning. Okay. Changua, fish, and what
Bag
more do you
Pescado seco.
dry fish?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the name of this fish is berry, right?
Okay.
In Spanish.
And dinner, it's a I don't know, dinner. Um, chicken with rice.
Okay. Chicken
Mm,
goulash?
What?
Okay.
I
Okay,
continue.
Juan.
I go ahead.
Yeah.
But it's what topic? I said breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What
Okay.
I more to say?
Okay. Well, let's go with Leonardo then. Leonardo, what are the typical foods that you eat there in your country for breakfast, lunchtime, and dinner?
Well, for here for breakfast, the typical is eating fried food. Everything is fried, so we can have arepa de huevo, carimañola, and everything that you can imagine fried. For lunch we can have coconut rice with
Mm.
fried fish.
Mm.
Yes, it's actually mojarra is and avocado salad. Um,
Mm.
yes, we also have can have fish soup and things like that.
Mm.
We eat a lot of
Yeah, that sounds pretty yummy, actually, all of that. My God,
yes,
that's a pretty good, and it sounds like pretty healthy, and also, well, except for the fried food, right? But it is yummy, right?
yes.
Okay. Leonardo, is there another small meal or a snack between the main meal times?
Well,
For example, do you usually have snacks between meals?
yes, but I have healthy snack. But my family, if they if they something in the fridge to fry, if they are hungry, they fry whatever they want in the refrigerator.
Oh, I see. Like they have a snack anytime that they are hungry.
Yes, yes.
Mm, I see. So it is like they asaltan la nevera, something like that.
What?
They asaltan la nevera.
Yes. But for my snacks, I cook, so I prepare my oatmeal cookies and also I make my a dessert of oatmeal and I put it in the fridge. And when I always have something to eat, something healthy to eat.
Oh, that's pretty good. Sounds pretty interesting. Okay, what about Juan?
Yes.
What do you usually have for the snacks, or do you have snacks between meals?
Only taste, only a small snack at 5 o'clock. It's a coffee with bread.
Coffee with bread, right?
Yes, only it.
Do you have medias nuevas?
Can you repeat?
Do you have medias nuevas?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, I think like it's something that varies a lot in Colombia, and also especially in Colombia they have like lots of snacks. Leonardo was saying that he used to saltar el fridge sometimes. So, but for example, when I'm right now living in Oklahoma, and I used to live in Colombia the last year. So when I moved here, I realized how different was the how to say eating habits. So they used to have a focus more in meals that they didn't have that much snacks. And for example, main meal time, it will be the dinner, it will be the bigger, and then for lunch will be like just a sandwich or something just simple. And then the breakfast will be like a milk with cereals and then fruits. So it was a really complete change for me. And sometimes I really miss, Colombian food because la empanadita at the snack
Yeah.
time was one of my favorites. So that's one of the things I really miss from Colombia. Okay, Leonardo,
Yes.
who usually prepares the food in your home?
Well, most of the time, I am the one who prepares uh, dinner or lunch. Sometimes my mother prepare food also.
Mm, oh, so that means that you love to cook, right?
Yes, I love cooking. I really love cooking.
What do you usually prepare? Like, what are your favorite dishes that you love to
Well,
cook?
my favorite for weekends is to prepare a mixed rice with chicken and pork, or prepare lasagne, así, right, like that.
Lasagna.
Sí, lasagna.
Yeah.
Lasagna, or sometimes I like to uh how do you say? Me gusta hacer asados, uh,
Barbecue?
barbecue, right? Like that. With my friends.
Like outside of the house or in the
Yes,
backyard?
yes,
And then you drink some, how to say, beer? Yeah, something like that.
yeah,
Oh,
yes.
sounds pretty good. Sounds amazing. Oh my God, those asados. Oh, yeah, they are the best. And what about you, Juan? Juan?
And yes, the last ask.
Yeah, who usually prepares the food in your home, Juan?
Uh, sometimes I mess up in the kitchen. I only make the rice.
Oh, so is this like helping somebody else?
No, I mess up in the kitchen.
Oh, like you don't like to cook, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. So in that case, who usually prepares the food in your home?
My mother or my grandfather.
Oh, they usually prepare. What is your favorite dish that they used to prepare?
Rice. I like to prepare rice.
Just plain rice or a special rice?
No, normal rice.
Oh, okay. Okay, like yeah, like what rice? Okay, that's pretty good. All right. Let's go with the next. Leonardo,
Yes.
what you were how you were telling me about that you are going to be a trainer like tomorrow, and that I
Yeah.
think like maybe it's not something about just to teach people how to train, but maybe I don't know if you have to also how to say um, guide them in this matter of food, like eating healthy, having a healthy
Yes.
diet or something like that. So I feel curious about what do you think, or which do you think are the main components for a healthy diet?
Yes. The main components of a healthy diet
Leonardo? Leonardo?
Maybe there is a problem with his internet.
Yeah, Leonardo. Yeah, it seems like he's got some issues with the internet, right?
Mm, maybe.
Do you see him there in the screen, in the main screen? Is he
Yes,
connected?
I can watch him, but it's nothing happening.
So it is like a freeze. You know, the screen is freeze, right? For him. Like, do
Okay,
you see any image or something there?
he come back.
Ah,
Okay.
he came back. Leonardo?
Yes, I lost connection.
Yeah. We were just wondering what happened to you. But that's nice that you are back. So
Yes.
I was asking you, which do you think are the components of a healthy diet?
Yes, the main components of a healthy diet are proteins, carbs, um, vitamins, uh, good fats, and water. Water is very important when we want to have a healthy diet.
Mm, so
I
what
think
do you
those
think?
are the main ones.
So, oh, okay. So, what do you think? Why do you think the proteins, carbohydrates, and are the main components of a healthy diet?
About proteins.
Yeah, why? And
Yes.
which proteins or which
Because
elements? Yeah, do you think they have proteins that are healthy for you or for our body?
the best ones that have good proteins are chicken, meat, uh, eggs are the best in the morning because they are completely naturally, and the eggs are the only foods that is no that maybe don't have nothing uh, chemistry. I don't know. I don't know how to say that.
Mhm.
Mm,
Yeah, or
but
like is not
also
artificial, right? Just
yes,
organic.
yes. So it's completely natural. Yes, it's completely naturally, and also there are some vegetables that also have good proteins, like as a broccoli and the avocado also have a good oils or good fats and proteins. So those are my favorite proteins.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's pretty interesting to know that. That's something good. Thank you. Thank you for giving me those information. Okay,
Okay.
Juan, Juan,
Yes.
are you there? So, which do you think are the best components of a healthy diet?
Mm, I don't know much about it, but I think it's all of this. Only one fat is only one thing it's bad in. I think.
That's the only one?
Fat is the only bad in that list.
Oh, okay, in the list. But for example, in general, do you think like a healthy diet is just avoiding fats, or do you think that there are other food that you have to avoid in order to just have a healthy diet?
Mm, specifically,
Yeah,
mm, I think it's proteins. It's the best option, or vitamins.
yeah. So yeah, well, there are many how to say many food, lots of food that you can find vitamins in it, you know. But then what I mean is that do you think like just for avoiding a fat, do you think you are going to have a healthy diet? Or don't you think, for example, sweets or maybe artificial um, food could be bad and harmful for your health. Do you think so?
I don't know a finance person, but I ate everybody everything. I'm sorry, um, but I think it's important to to eat less candies and things is sweet.
Hmm. Do you think like all people has the same they tolerate the same food, or do you think like there are some people that must avoid some food or that can be like sensitive for some food especially? For example, if you think in general having a healthy diet, do you think like there are some components that we need to avoid especially?
Mm, I don't know what do you mean.
Like for example, I mean that for example, maybe you're a person that maybe you don't have problems with sugar, but do you think like and you can eat all the sugar that you want, but do you think it's something healthy? And some people maybe will be sensitive to sugar, for example. Don't you think like a sugar could be like something bad for your body, for example?
Mm, sugar, but I don't have problems with my with the sugar. But I'm slim, very slim, but I don't know how to answer it.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, okay, yeah. So I see two different. So by one side there is Leonardo, which is like a really interested in having a healthy diet, and by other way there is one who loves to just eat all that tastes good. Maybe one has a pretty good how to say body resistance, and
Take.
maybe yeah he, for example, like me, I can eat anything and I won't feel bad, but then at some point I think like it's good to have a healthy diet, right, and to know about it. So it's something like we must be concerned about, right?
Right.
Yes,
Okay,
teach something. Yes.
excuse me.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah, that's
I would like to add something.
oh sure.
Yes, the components for a healthy diet also include fats, but there are good fats and bad fats. So the good fats are olive oil, eh, coconut oil, girasol. How do you say girasol? I don't know.
Sunflower.
The yes, oil and dry fruits are also a good source of good fats because our body needs three main components that are good carbs, good proteins, and the good fats. But those are the main components to have a healthy diet. So we cannot avoid uh, fats because our body also needs fats to work well.
Yeah, that's a pretty. Yeah, I completely agree. I think like maybe just having a little bit of everything is something that it's just basic for having a healthy diet. You know, like just eating excessive from just one thing is something pretty bad. So is to have a healthy diet is to have a balance in all of the nutrients and all of the food that you can find, right?
Yes, but you have to choose the right nutrients, the right foods. You can add white sugar to your juices or to your coffee, but it's better if, honey, honey or stevia. I don't know how to say stevia, but
Yeah.
are natural things natural. and they won't do anything bad to your body. But sugar will maybe is not the best option to have a healthy diet.
That's pretty interesting. And yeah, I completely agree. That's right. So everything good for your body is the natural and organic, and just avoid artificial and bad fats, and maybe too much artificial sugar. You know, that's pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot from you, Leonardo. Okay, let's go with the next. So, okay, so we have reached this activity, and at this point, we are going to speak about our favorite recipe. So, for this class, we are going, in this case, I'm going to describe my favorite recipe as an example for you to just get prepared. And also, I don't know if you guys have prepared that before, or maybe you would like to just take a couple of minutes in order to organize your ideas in your mind, and also to just speak about your favorite recipe. So, Leonardo,
Well, I think that we can listen to your favorite recipe. You can give us a bit of minute to organize our ideas.
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm the one who is going to begin, and then I'm going to use some vocabulary, and then you can organize your ideas, and then you can just speak about your favorite recipe. Sounds good? Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Juan, do you know what is al dente? What does it mean, al dente?
What is what? I'm sorry.
Al dente.
No.
Okay. Leonardo, do you know what is al dente?
Well, in cooking, al dente means that the that pasta is a little es un poco dura, un poquito dura, ¿no? I think.
Okay. What happened with al dente is an expression used in order to describe that perfect moment when the food is not hard and it is not that soft. It is a medium point, which is like a perfect. So that means al dente. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's begin. So, in order to describe our favorite recipes, we will use, or we will try to use, this vocabulary that you can see in your screen right now. So, first, I'm going to begin with my example. So, I'm going to describe how I used to prepare my spaghetti, which is the favorite recipe for me in the world. And the first thing I used to do in order to prepare the spaghetti, I used to just have everything prepared, like have all the tools and the ingredients that I will need for my recipe. So then when I have everything, I used to take the pan, or maybe some people will call it the pot or the pan. I take the pan, I put some water, and I put it in the oven. So, and I apply some salt, season it, and I just make it boil. Just I put it in a high fire so it will boil, and I just wait. And then while the water is boiling, I used to take some veggies, and especially I take tomatoes and also some green onions in order to just cut it. I cut it with the knife, and I used to peel the tomatoes with a peeler. And then I put them together, and then I used to put it there in the non-stick skillet, and I fry them together. Sometimes I will put a little bit of, we call it color there in Colombia, color. And some people will call it paprika here. So then I just apply a little bit of olive oil, the mix of veggies and I fry it until I see it is just soft and it is good. So I just take it away from the oven and then oh, when the water is boiling, I used to put the pasta, but how to say, just carefully, it won't break, you know. And then I just make it boil for about, I let it cook for about 9 to 10 minutes, depending on the type of pasta, you know. And then when it is al dente, you know, I just use a strainer and I strain it there. When it is perfectly strained, I used to put together the veggie preparation with the pasta. I put some milk and also I put some cream or maybe some cheese and I just stir it with the spatula. I just move the spatula in circles, which it means stir. So I stir it until I see that it is creamy and has the contexture that I want and that I think is perfect for my spaghetti. And then I just serve uh, and I just enjoy. That's how I prepare my favorite recipe. Okay,
Okay,
Leonardo,
teacher.
Juan, you awake?
Okay.
Yes, I listen. I listen.
Okay, okay. Now that I give you that example, who wants to begin? Okay, let's go with Leonardo.
Okay, I go first. My favorite recipe is avocado salad with tuna, atún. I think that that is the pronunciation.
Tuna, yeah,
Oh, tuna, así. Okay.
tuna.
Well, my favorite recipe is avocado salad with tuna. First, I cut a white onion and I put it in a pan with olive oil and some spices and garlic and also a teaspoon of salt and I at a low fire for 5 minutes and then I add the tuna for 5 minutes more at a low fire. Uh, and the other hand, I have the avocado and I cut it in small pieces and put it on the bowl. When the tuna and the onion is ready, I mix with the put it on the bowl with the avocado and I I stir I stir the all the ingredients and add a little more olive oil and also a little more garlic, and that's wonderful with white rice. But when the rice is hot, this is so delicious.
Oh, yeah, sounds delicious to me. Thank you for sharing your favorite recipe. Okay, thank you for using the vocabulary that you see there. That's pretty good, Leonardo. Okay, let's go
Okay.
with one.
Yes.
Yeah, so would you describe your favorite recipe with us, please?
Mm, to describe my
How do you
favorite
prepare it? Yeah,
I I I I must know how to prepare it.
something pretty simple like to fry an egg or something like that.
Well, only I don't know how to say exactly rice because
Oh, okay.
I said before is
Okay. Sounds pretty good. Yeah. So, how do you usually prepare your rice, Juan?
Because it's a problem. I Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Um, I think it's lost the connection. Um, because it's a problem. I have problem with the kitchen. It's hard to me. Hard to cook.
Okay. Well, that case, have you ever seen maybe your mother or something like that? How she prepares the rice, or how do you think? Oh, how would you prepare it in your position? How would you do it?
Yes, I see her, but I can't remember how to prepare it in specific plate in dishes.
Okay. Okay. Are you sure? So, is there any other, like maybe something easy that you will describe?
I'm trying to I trying to remember a dish, but I can't. Um, no, I can't.
Okay. Okay.
The kitchen is my weakness. Is obviously.
But I don't know, like, even so, maybe the kitchen is your weakness. I think like you need at some point you will need to eat if you are alone, right? You will need to prepare something pretty simple. So I don't know, like, well, I think like our time is almost gone. So the idea was to actually try to describe something simple, just to do the exercise, like to use some of the vocabulary, to give you the opportunity to develop your English, and maybe not in this opportunity, but maybe for the next opportunities, just like an advice, it would be good, for example, just to try um, to use the vocabulary in order to just express your ideas. So, okay, and I really enjoyed just listening about Leonardo's exercise, and I would have enjoyed to hear you speaking about your favorite recipe too. So, I just want to know how do you feel in the exercise, Leonardo?
I feel really good because I use a new vocabulary and we talk about something that I like, that is cooking and healthy habits. So this was a perfect speaking session for me.
Oh, that's pretty good. So you feel like the fish in the water, like swimming in the water, like that.
Water, yes.
Oh, that's pretty good. And do you learn new expressions for this exercise?
Yes, I learned about the exercising, the last the see, yes, the exercise that is when you say jamming. With I got it, but I haven't heard it, so I think it was an inspiration for me today. And in the exercise, I saw a thing that is when the dinner is ready to eat, and people say the food is done or something like that. I think.
Okay, that's pretty good that you learn new expressions. And yeah, you did a good job about your exercise. That's pretty good. So, Juan, how do you feel about doing the exercise? How do you feel? Juan? Juan,
Sorry, what is the question?
how do you feel doing the exercise?
I feel good because it's a practice with PowerPoint. It's a long time. I never see it. I see it. Um, I feel good with this session.
Okay, that's pretty good. So I want to just say that I really enjoy having you here in my session, and also I suspect you have learned something new that will be like pretty helpful for your life. And also I want to just tell you to keep subscribing, and also anything, any doubt that you have, you can write down on Skype. I'll be attempting, and I will just answer any question that you have, okay?
Okay.
And
Okay,
also,
teacher.
Juan, I will send you the link with the topics for our sessions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hope you have a wonderful night.
Um,
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye bye. Thank you for
goodbye.
participating. Bye bye.
Goodbye.